Ever wondered what would happen if one day you tripped and fell into a black hole? It sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, right? Would you be instantly crushed? Would you disappear in a flash of light? Or maybe, would you travel through time? Let's dive into one of the universe's biggest mysteries and find out what would really happen. First things first, what even is a black hole? Imagine a spot in space where gravity is so incredibly strong that nothing, absolutely nothing, can escape its pull. Not a spaceship, not a planet, not even light itself. That's a black hole. They're usually born when a giant star, way bigger than our sun, runs out of fuel and collapses in on itself, creating this super dense supergravity point in the cosmos. Think of it as the universe's ultimate vacuum cleaner, but way, way more powerful. Now let's say you're floating in your spaceship and you get a little too close. As you approach the black hole, you'd come across an invisible boundary. Scientists call this the event horizon. This is the ultimate point of no return. The moment you cross it, you're locked in. No matter how powerful your spaceship's engines are, you can't turn back. The gravitational pull is just too strong. What's really weird is what your friends watching from a safe distance would see. To them, as you get closer to the event horizon, you would appear to slow down, slower and slower, until you seem to freeze right at the edge, like a paused movie. They would watch you there, seemingly frozen in time for eternity, fading away as your light gets stretched out. But for you, inside your own little bubble of reality, time would feel completely normal. You wouldn't feel yourself slowing down at all. You'd just float right across the event horizon without any drama, completely unaware that you've just crossed a line from which there's no escape. This is one of the mind-bending effects of Einstein's theory of relativity, showing how extreme gravity can literally warp time itself. So, you've crossed the event horizon. What happens next? This is where things get a bit messy, and the word scientists use for it is actually pretty fun. Spaghettification. It's exactly what it sounds like. Because a black hole's gravity is so intense, the pull on the part of your body closer to it will be much, much stronger than the pull on the part farther away. Let's say you're falling in feet first. The gravity at your toes would be thousands, maybe millions of times stronger than the gravity at your head. This massive difference in gravitational force would start to stretch you. At first, it might feel like a gentle tug, but that pull would get stronger exponentially fast. Your body would be elongated, pulled longer and longer, thinner and thinner, like a piece of spaghetti. You'd be stretched until you're literally just a long, thin stream of individual atoms, swirling down into the black hole's core. It's a pretty gruesome thought, but it's what the physics tells us would happen. This stretching force is also known as a tidal effect, similar to how the moon's gravity creates tides on Earth, but cranked up to an unimaginable level. So, you're now a stream of atoms spiraling toward the center. Where are you heading? You're on your way to the heart of the black hole, a place called the singularity. This is the true center, the core of the black hole. And honestly, this is where our understanding of physics completely breaks down. A singularity is a point that is infinitely small and infinitely dense, where all the mass of that original giant star has been crushed into a space with zero volume. At the singularity, gravity becomes infinite. What does that even mean? We don't know. The laws of physics as we understand them, Einstein's relativity, quantum mechanics, they all stop working here. They can't describe what a singularity is or what happens inside it. It's a point where space and time, as we know them, cease to exist. It's one of the greatest unsolved puzzles in all of science. Trying to imagine it is like trying to imagine a new color. Our brains and our math just aren't equipped for it yet. Of course, when science reaches a dead end, our imaginations run wild. This is where we get into some really cool but very speculative theories. Some physicists have wondered if black holes could be more than just cosmic destroyers. What if the singularity isn't an end, but a gateway? This is the idea behind a wormhole, also known as an Einstein-Rosen bridge. The theory suggests that a black hole could be connected to another point in space-time. If you could somehow survive the trip, you might pop out in a completely different galaxy, or a different universe, or even at a different point in time. It's an amazing idea, right? The ultimate cosmic shortcut. But, and it's a big but, it's purely theoretical. Most scientists believe that even if wormholes did exist, they would be incredibly unstable. Plus, you'd still have to survive that whole spaghettification process to even get to the singularity, which, as we discussed, is pretty much a non-starter. So, while it's fun to dream about using black holes for intergalactic travel, the reality is you'd be torn into atoms long before you could find out if there's a secret door to another dimension. So, if we can't travel through them and they just destroy everything that gets too close, why do we even care about black holes? Why do scientists spend so much time studying them? Because they are the universe's ultimate laboratory. They push the laws of physics to their absolute limits and beyond. By studying the extreme gravity and warped space-time around black holes, we can learn fundamental truths about how our universe works. They force us to ask the biggest questions. What is space? What is time? What happens when matter is crushed to an infinite density? Black holes are a constant reminder of how strange, mysterious, and awe-inspiring our universe is. They show us that there's still so much out there that we don't understand, and that's what makes science so exciting. So, while you probably don't want to add falling into a black hole to your bucket list, understanding what might happen is a fascinating journey into the very fabric of reality. Thanks for joining me on this cosmic adventure today. If you enjoyed getting your mind stretched by the mysteries of space, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the universe. Let me know in the comments what other cosmic questions you'd like us to explore next. See you in the next video.